small, something that he could just brush off. But now he can't sleep. Let's tap in. Welcome back, Beauty Gang, to another one with your girl Beauty. So we tapping in to see what's going on with the divine masculine. As you can see by the title, oh, something is being revealed about something this masculine did very impulsively. And they're very anxious about what they did. People could even be literally starting to notice something about the way this masculine is moving. He could be coming off as depressed and sad, and down and out. It's getting real hard to hide. But we're about to tap in and see what's the happening. Okay. So, Holy Spirit, let's start with how the divine masculine is feeling right now. So, how's this divine masculine feeling right now? I really feel like they feel a little exposed right now. How is this divine masculine feeling right now? Okay, let me switch decks because this one don't want to give me nothing. And this is actually the one I've seen in my mind's eye anyway. So let's see. How is the divine masculine feeling right now, Holy Spirit? So right now, the divine masculine, we have the strength, first of all. We have strength and we have the seven of swords. So this divine masculine is really feeling like they have to be strong right now, right? They're feeling like they have to be courageous right now because the seven of swords, right? Because they're in this very deceptive energy. So they have to put on this strong front. And that's exactly how this person is feeling like yeah, I know I'm anxious, I got all these thoughts running through my head, but i gotta I gotta put on that front, right? I gotta be courageous, I gotta be strong, I can't let them see me sweat. That's the sort of energy this masculine is in. And we have the Empress at the bottom of the deck, so this masculine does not want the Empress to see him sweat, but this Empress has intuition. This Empress is a very highly intuitive. So they can't hide how they really feel from the Empress anyway. They can't hide anything from the Empress, right? They can't. Tell me more. Tell me more about this divine masculine. What's the message that we need to hear about this divine masculine? So we have Queen of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. very interesting energies here, right? So they could definitely be viewing this Empress energy as this sort of Queen of Wands energy who is very hardworking. They see this they see this Empress energy as someone who is very confident in their craft, right? Someone who is very confident in their craft is how they're seeing this Empress energy. So this person is feeling like you know something. They feel like something has been revealed through this intuition of the Empress energy. So this person is feeling exposed spiritually. So they feel like they have to be strong now. Like I don't understand why they would. And we got the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This could even be, take it as it resonates. Like this could be a soulmate. This could be a twin flame or somebody who you feel is in that sort of energy here, right? But this is also somebody that you have your guards up against. This is also somebody you're protecting your energy from as well, be that as it may. Yeah, here's the high priestess. This person is definitely feeling like they're being exposed through your intuition. We have the Six of Cups. So this is definitely soulmate energy, but they're in this Ten of Wands. I'm sorry, this Ten of Swords. I said Ten of Wands, so that's significant, right? So they're in this Ten of Swords energy right now. They're racking their brain, really trying to figure out how much can you really see, right? How much do you really know? Hey, hey, welcome in, welcome in. How much do you really know? How much can you really see? So, Spirit, clarify this strength. Mm, mm, mm. The Ten of Cups came out when I asked to clarify strength. Mm. So, this person is having to put up a front about them being strong. This person could literally be in a whole nother connection right now. They could be in a whole nother connection, which it makes sense. Wh- Oh, so this person could have like impulsively chosen to get into another situation. They could have made a very impulsive decision to go in a different direction with the Ten of Cups coming out here. Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, King of Swords. There is some clarity there. Mm. So this person could have said some things. They could have said what did this person say? What's the King of Swords here for? What was this person saying? We got the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Pentacles. So this person could have been saying like a whole lot, like that they wanted something different, right? That they wanted a situation where it's equal give and take. They want somebody to be just as generous as they are. So this person is saying a lot of things. So what's the issue here? We got the hangman. We got the hangman here. So this person has some sort of perspective shift. So being in this connection is causing this person to see this now, right? Now they have a different perspective. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Wait to clarify the Ten of Swords, please. Mm. A hidden lover. Clarifying the Ten of Swords. This person is racking their brain about this hidden lover, this connection, right? Because they're in this very deceptive energy. They lied. They lied. They lied about something. They lied and they did something very impulsive here. There's a secret lover here that this person is in a connection with. Mm, mm, mm. That's why it's so important to protect your energy here. That's why it's so important to protect your energy from this soulmate energy. This person wants to apologize now, though. They want to apologize for the lies, right? They want to apologize for the things they said. They want to apologize for the conflict that they caused here between you and them, right? So tell us about that. Tell us about this conflict. We got the Eight of Swords. What's the Eight of Swords? Because you, both of y'all could have been in y'all head. They could have been in their head because they were being deceptive. And you could have literally been in your head because your intuition was telling you that this person was lying to you, that they were lying to you. Yep. And there's that Ten of Wands that I had said before when the Ten of Swords came out. Here's the Ten of Wands right here. Yeah, this person was lying to you. Mm-hmm. You felt it. You felt that this person was lying to you. And it was too much. It was too much for them. They knew they couldn't keep lying to you because they knew that you had very strong intuition here. They knew that. They could have ended a cycle with you and could have gave you a bogus reason as to why the cycle was ended or why they were ending a cycle. So what did they tell the collective? We got the Ace of Cups here with the Two of Pentacles. Mm. This person, look, uh, this is what's being hidden. This is what's underneath the surface. We have the Ace of Cups and a Two of Pentacles, which means this person was literally juggling the Ace of Cups, right? Juggling between lovers is what this person was doing. So this person could have been literally courting you and someone else at the exact same time. Eight of Wands. They could have been telling you and this person the same thing. They really could have. Queen of Cups. This person could have really been like manipulating some emotions here with the Queen of Cups coming out and the Two of Swords right behind it. But they had to make a choice. They had to make a choice. Oh, yeah. They had to make a choice. Look, King of Cups. Look at all these pairs. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Oh, yeah. This person had to choose. They had to choose between, look, the Emperor is out here, the Page of Wands is out here. They had to choose between a Queen of Wands, Emperor, Empress energy, and a Page of Wands energy. So this person could have actually walked away from you. They could have. And they could have gave you this excuse like, oh, I have to step away because there are things that I need to figure out. I'm trying to get stable. I'm trying to balance things out. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to level up. Whatever lame excuse this person could have given you, you already knew. Three of Swords, you already knew this broke your heart because you knew your intuition told you that this person wasn't being honest. But because of the love you had for the person, you gave them the benefit of the doubt. But they lied. They lied. They lied. And they broke your heart. You were patient with this person. You took your time with this person. And they could have even told you that they wanted to move slow, that they wanted to take their time, right? They could have told you that they weren't ready for this commitment. They wanted to take their time before getting to this commitment level, right? They could have told you that. That was bullshit. They had a look, confirmation. Yes, it was bullshit. That was bullshit. They told you that they were taking their time getting into another connection because they were still getting themselves together here. They were still building here with the King of Pentacles, but it was bullshit. Whole time they had already chose another lover, but they did it impulsively. I feel like something happened here. We got the Two of Cups. Yes, because it's like I want to know, why would this person not choose their obvious soulmate? Like literally, look, Two of Cups, Eight of Cups. This is somebody who literally walked away from their soulmate. But why? Why would they lie and walk away from their soulmate and cause a tire moment between them? It's almost like it's an unnecessary tire moment, right? It's like it was supposed to be a new beginning, but something happened. Something happened. This person really did do something very impulsively, but now they're in this deep regret. Now they're anxious. Now they're stressed. Yeah, they're stressed about their own decision. They're stressed with the fact that they brought someone else into the Two of Cups. They brought someone else into the connection. Okay? Three is a party, baby. Three is company, baby. Yeah, they definitely invested somewhere else. I want to know because this is crazy. This is crazy. I want to know, like, what happened between this divine masculine and his soulmate, right? Take it as it resonates, soulmate, twin flame, whatever label you want to put on it, potential flame, whatever, right? I want to know what happened because how this is coming out, it's like they were such a pair, right? They were such an even match, but it's something not right. Something is not making sense. So Holy Spirit, make it make sense. I'm trying to see what deck I want to use. And I meant to go here now. So what happened? What happened between these soulmates here? Like, why would this person not choose their soulmate? It doesn't make sense. It's like something was done impulsively, and this person went in a different direction. What's going on here? Why wouldn't this person choose their soulmate? Why did this person not choose their soulmate here? It doesn't make sense. Because, like, how the cards are coming out, it's like there was space for the soulmate. There was space there, but it's like a tire moment. Boom, tire moment, and then boom, just went in a whole new direction. What happened here? Holy Spirit, we got the Fool and we got Judgment. I'm actually being drawn to read this from the book. Surprisingly. Surprisingly. It says, come with me as we step into the journey of the unknown. But is it really unknown? I've always been drawn to adventure, naively moving forward, but each time it gets me to where I need to go, somehow, some way. Hold my hand and let's take the leap together. With me, you shall have unwavering trust. It shall never diminish. You're receiving this message because every step you take as you move forward matters right now, but not in the way you may think. Notice, if innocence is in your favor right now, if it's not, how can it be? Anything is possible. Let's take the risk together, shall we? It's always so grand on the other side. If we run into challenges along the way, don't worry. Our naivety will redirect us on the right path. Wow. Wow. Let's see. In judgment, it says reborn, transformation, emergence. A backdrop of dark, blood red earth. I emerge as an angel. You may not witness me as a conventional celestial being, though I am foreshadowing transformation. I lead transformation from a willingness to purify me of the old, allowing it to fully shed me, allowing it to fully shed from me, exposing my vulnerable side, and encouraging the embodiment of this soft space to lead me in my actions as it should lead you. Who are you really? I'm not asking who you want to be or what you want to do, I am asking you to define your truth and take every action from that place within you. We are awakening from the past, and a mystical piece of magic is emerging. Allow the experience of renewal to wash over you, and please do not be afraid to allow it all to shed. It needs to. It's time to let go fully. Then open your eyes fully. What's there then? It's beauty, true, pure, vulnerable beauty. Okay, I think I'm getting the gist of what happened here. So it seems to me that this person got scared. They got scared, right? When it came to actually going down that road on a journey with their soulmate, they got scared because they felt like they didn't really know who they are. They felt like they didn't really know who they were. And then with this fool, there was a line on here that I read. It says, it's always so grand on the other side. When I read that, it made me think of that grass is greener sort of energy. So this person could have felt like it would have been better to go somewhere else than to stand. I was about to say to stand up against the Empress, but wow. So this person could have even seen the Empress energy as competition instead of a mate, a loving mate as it was, you know. They could have been intimidated by this Empress energy. They could have even been intimidated by the power that this Empress energy held, which is why this person was trying to cloak their energy as strength, even though it was a lie. It wasn't really who they are, but they like, well, this person is showing up as this Empress energy, so strong, so confident, right? Showing up as this master in their craft. And here I am, right? Show me this person's energy. Show me this person's true energy. Not what they're hiding, not what they're presenting as, but show me their true energy as they are. What's underneath the mask? We have the high priestess. If that's not a mirroring energy, I don't know what is. So, underneath all that, this person is intuitive too, which could literally add to the mental stress. We got the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, this is somebody who they're not, their foresight is not all there. This is a person who is slow to see, if that makes sense. They're slow to actually come into the realization of what's happening. You said, what's going on, Jada? So, what's going on is you have this masculine energy, right? This divine masculine energy who is kind of beating themselves up and can't really sleep because they know that they made a decision very impulsively, right? They did something very impulsively. And as we were breaking down the energy, it came out. Ten of Cups, the Moon, and the Lovers, that this person was actually had impulsively gotten into um a secret connection, right? They kept that a secret though. And we were trying to figure out like why is this person like why didn't this person choose their soulmate, because we literally had the cards here, right? We got the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands. We have the Empress and the Emperor come out. We have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups come out. And the way that they were coming out, it's like they were an energetic match, but something stopped them from coming together. And it was this person, because it's like instead of moving forward, there was a tower moment that took things in a new direction here. A cycle was closed out. Because I had said this person closed the cycle with their soulmate and walked away. But now they're in this sort of regretful energy, depressed, because they're realizing they made a bad decision. So, how did they realize? Because their foresight is dark. Their third eye, it's dark. It's like it's blocked. This is a person who can't see clearly. You got the Knight of Coins and the High Priestess. They're not seeing clearly. So that's why they didn't choose the soulmate, because their intuition wasn't there to guide them. So this is a divine masculine who is not tuned in to their intuition all the way. We got the King of Cups. This is a person who rules with their emotions. They don't use foresight or logic. Yeah, they don't use foresight or logic. They use their emotions. They rule with their emotions. You literally have the King of Cups, but you see all that fire behind it. The King of Cups. Girl, no. No. This is not no witchcraft. Ain't no abracadabra. What you see is what you get. What you see is what you get, right? I'm just a person here from channeling the energy that I'm feeling and using the cards as cues. That's it. That's it. And we have strength at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. This person, they have a major lesson to learn and they don't even realize it. So I asked, how is this person's energy? Like, what is their true energy? And it's showing up. This person is blinded. This person is blind right now. But the potential is there. So this is a divine masculine who is not walking in their full potential. So there could be something even blocking them from standing in that full divinity here. So what's going on? What's with the blockages in this divine masculine? What's blocking this person besides the fact that they ruling from their emotions? I literally just seen the King of Cups again. What's blocking this divine masculine? We got Page of Wands and Incarnation. And remember, we said the Page of Wands is this secret lover energy. And I asked what's blocking them. And the Page of Wands and Incarnation comes out. Let's read the Incarnation. This card signifies the importance of grounding your spiritual insights and dreams into tangible reality. It is a reminder that your thoughts and ideas shape your physical world. It encourages you to bring your aspirations into concrete form and to stay connected to the earth. Focus on turning your visions and goals into reality. Take practical steps to bring your dreams to life. Stay connected to the physical world and excuse me, and balance your spiritual and earthly pursuits. Harmonize your spiritual insights with your everyday life. Let your actions reflect inner beliefs and values. Witness the interconnectedness of all things and the importance of nurturing your relationships and environment. Hold on. Be grounded. Be grounded. Oh my goodness, what is happening with my voice? Be grounded and create a life that reflects your highest values and deepest aspirations. So it's saying like this is a person who needs to take the time to reflect on their inner beliefs and their values and witness the interconnectedness of all things and the importance of nurturing your relationships and environments. So, this is a person who is like a product of their environment, so to speak. So, this person that they decided to go off with could have very well been a person that was already around them previously. Girl, not summon a demon. Mm-mm. No, I'm not summoning anything. You can see what I'm doing. I mean, if you want to leave, baby, you can leave. I'm not stopping you. Thanks for stopping by. But okay, so this is a person who is just soaking up the energy that's around them, right? It's like they're not realizing that or they're not realizing the importance of the interconnectedness of things, right? And because of that, the people that they're around, they're connecting to these people that they're around. They're connecting to the things that these people around them are doing just by being around. So they're being influenced by this page of one's energy, right? Their emotions are being influenced by this page of one's energy, and they don't even realize it. Their actions are being influenced by this page of one's energy. This is somebody who has been able to get this person to do things that they don't normally do. And the thing is, there's nothing wrong with trying new things, right? But when those things actually bring harm to you, then that's a problem. That's a problem. So, what kind of things? Look, I see Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I was gonna say, what kind of things is this is this Page of Wands, right? Teaching or influencing in this divine masculine, because with this right here, this definitely gave me like that breadcrumb energy, this playing with the emotion sort of energy, emotional manipulation sort of energy, especially with the 6 of Pentacles being right underneath. This masculine is in such regret because He's being emotionally manipulated. And it's starting to show. People are starting to notice the change in him. And they're also noticing why this person is changing as well. Hmm. This is heavy. This is heavy on this masculine's energy here. It really is. It's really heavy. I'm telling you, Three of Cups, it's heavy. This connection is heavy. They just want to be alone now. Now they want to go into hermit mode. Now this person wants clarity. They want answers because this is a person who just literally stopped one day to look around. I don't know what triggered this. I don't know what triggered this person to just kind of stop and look around at what their life is and realize that what was around them is not what they wanted for themselves. So they want to go into this hermit mode and just get away from everybody. Go into solitude and go within to find these answers that they seek. But in this solitude energy, it's beating them down. It's a lot. It's way more than this person expected. It's way more. It's heavy. This person, they didn't realize how much they were adding to themselves. Look at all the darkness that this person, you see, you see all these attachments to this person. They didn't realize how heavy their environment was on them spiritually, physically, emotionally, right? This is a person who realized that the heaviness of their environment is what turned them into this beast. And because they invited somebody else into this sacred union, because they added that extra cup, right? When they added that extra cup, they threw off the divine balance. They threw off the divine balance. But they want it back though. See, look how the cards are coming out. Now this person is wanting to go into hermit mode and they're in this hermit mode, right? Say they reach this hermit mode, right? And they realize that it's way more heavy lifting than they thought they would have to do. It's way more habits, way more thought patterns, right? Like mindset, like all that they're seeing, it has to change. They're recognizing that the way they think, the way they act, the things that they believe in is all a product of their environment. That's what they're realizing in this hermit mode. And you know what else is with them in that hermit mode? While they're sitting there thinking, the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups. Mm-hmm. They're thinking about how they traded a real Two of Cups for a toxic Two of Cups. They didn't want the gold. They didn't want that divine Two of Cups. They realized the trade-off. They realized how impulsive they were, how quick they were to make a decision. They see. They see the difference. and what's divine and this toxicity, right? Focused on appearances. They didn't want that divine love, right? They didn't want that divine. And look, it done flipped in the reverse. They didn't want that divine love. Mm, 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 mm. That love that was created from the divine in that same darkness that the world was made from, right? It's power in that darkness, not this kind, not this kind. So they're realizing Seven of Swords. They're realizing they tricked themselves out of a good thing. Look, Five of Cups, and they feeling it. Ooh, they feeling it now. It's heavy, baby. It's heavy. It's real heavy. Five of Cups. That's sorrow. That's grief. This divine masculine is feeling every moment. Every moment. They like, man, I really did that. I really did that. I chose I chose a toxic soulmate over a divine one. I really did that. Why didn't I go for the gold? Because they couldn't see. Remember? Their intuition. It was dark. They were blind. They didn't have foresight. Their intuition was blocked. So they couldn't see. They were literally, this is the person who literally was a product of their environment. We got four swords. Baby, this person is meditating and meditating and meditating, and they realizing I literally have to put an end to this. I gotta close out this cycle with this toxic soulmate. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, they do. They do. Because they see it puts them at a crossroad in their life. This is a person who realized as long as I stay where I am, I'm always going to be in this energy where I'm put at a crossroad in my life, where I'm always going to have to choose between what's good for me and what's convenient for me. This is a person who has been choosing convenience over something that they can actually build with, something that's actually lasting, something that's actually pure, right? And they're starting to add up all the things in their mind and they're realizing that, hold on, wait a minute. When I add this together and carry the one, every time I made a decision based off what this page of one's energy was saying, it always ended up falling. It never ended well. But they want to move forward now. This person wants to move forward now. It's like they're finally finding that inner strength with the chariot here to overcome this obstacle with this page of wands. They're tapping in spiritually now. But look, this is definitely giving that page of wands energy. Five of swords. Oh, baby. They not just gonna let that happen so easily like they thought it was gonna happen. This page of wands is like, hold on. You what? You finna do what? You finna go where? Laughing at them. Laughing at them. You always say that. Because it's toxic, remember? They probably done broke up and got back together 100 times. And they probably ain't even been talking that long. Could have been talking like over a course of 3 months or whatever the case is, right? Could be 9 months for some. Could even be years. Could be 3 years, even. Uh-huh. You always say that. You always talk about you gonna leave. You don't never go nowhere. But oh, little did they know. Little did they know. This is a person who is walking away from them, and they going to face their own demons. They going to face their own monsters that they've been neglecting. That's what they're doing. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, because this person is like, I literally left treasure behind. I'm going back, right? I'm leaving this situation and I'm going where the treasure is. I'm going back to the gold. Come through, spirit. I'm going to see if I can dig up that gold that I left behind, right? Because it ain't no gold over here, right? All the things that you offering me are fleeting. There's nothing of value here. This is not a person who has morals and respect and stuff like that. This is the kind of person that'll cuss this divine masculine out, call him everything but a child of God. But that wheel of fortune, though. So now they want to go back. They want to go back and dig up the gold that they left behind, right? And they know it's not going to be easy. You see the skulls? They know it's not going to be easy because this person, it's like they're realizing, man, I'm digging for this gold, but I keep I keep coming across these skeletons. I keep coming across they they're coming across your transformations. Every time you had to transform, every time you had to transform a thought that you was thinking regarding this person, why did they leave me? Why this? Why that? Right? They coming across the old you that you left behind. So this person is thinking that they're coming back to you, but they're finding the old you in the skeletons. You have transformed. You have transformed. And it's making them anxious. This person is like, oh shit. Look how they looking. You look all old and decrepit, old like an old geriatric. He's like, oh my goodness. How long have I been gone? You could have been having ascension after ascension. This person like, how long have I been gone? Really, really. Nine of Swords, they anxious. They anxious. Mm, mm, mm. They, first of all, they haven't dug deep enough to even begin to look, to tap into your boundaries, right? They haven't even dug deep enough to tap into the boundaries within where you reside. They looking in the old location that you can't be found at. They finding your skeletons. You ain't even there no more. You not even there no more. They looking for you in a place you've grown out of. And they anxious. They definitely anxious. They worried. They anxious. They trying to figure out what's going on. Oh man, the Hierophant. This is what's going on. The Hierophant. Mm. They're realizing, oh, Shawty ain't the same no more. She different. She different. She's leveled up. She's wise. Mm. She's learned some things. And this person is starting to realize I have some lessons to learn, right? Because remember when we started this thing, this is how they were showing up: strength and a seven of swords. They were cloaking themselves in that strength energy, which was a very deceptive energy, because they felt like, well, if this person is showing up as this very confident empress who is skilled in that craft and extremely intuitive, and I'm over here blind, I gotta put on that front. That's that was the moment. Your intuition scared this person. It did. It did. It scared this person. It really did. Scared them to the point where they literally had to seek out another connection with a secret lover. Really? And they're in their head about that too, because they like, does she know? Does she know? The answer is yes. She knows. And you know what? She dealt with the heartbreak, right? She dealt with the heartbreak. She realized, she realized the intuition had already told her that commitment, it ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. Her heart was broke long before this person decided to close out the cycle. The heart was already broken before the person closed out the cycle. They was already grieving. Mm. But that's that powerful high priestess empress energy though. Already grieving before the person even gone. They already saw the person leaving. The intuition is that powerful. That powerful. And here we are. Strength. So now this person is having to learn for real now. They're having to actually learn how to be strong, how to be courageous, how to show up for themselves, right? That's what they're learning. Come on now. Eight of coins, eight of pentacles. Hey, 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 y'all. I've been good. I've been good. They're having to learn how to work on their own craft, how to invest in themselves so that they can reap fruitful rewards. This is what they're learning. That's the lesson this person is having to learn: how to protect their own energy, right? And of course, we have the Knight of Cups here, because when this person ran into all those skeletons of you, after they decided they wanted to go back and dig for the gold that they left behind. See, it's a saying, right? One man's trash is another man's treasure. Mm, that just popped up in my head. They looking for you in a place you no longer reside because you are not the same. You have gone through so many transformations. It literally blew this person's mind to the point where they became anxious. Anxious. And they're so anxious because, matter of fact, let me let the cards tell you why they so anxious. Why are they so anxious? Let me use a different deck too. Because what I want to say is they're so anxious because they're scared. they won't be able to touch you again. Why are they so anxious? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Passion. New ventures. Success. Good luck. Creative spark. Attraction. Inspiration. They are so anxious because they are worried that you have gone off into a whole new connection. Passion, baby. They are anxious that you literally are following your passion. That's why they're anxious because they know you're a passionate person. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, they know you're a very loving and patient and nurturing, caring person. So they know anywhere you go, you gonna be good. So they're so scared that you met your match, even though they were supposed to be, but they gave it up for convenience, right? They gave it up for convenience. They come through spirit. They gave it up for what? The Page of Wands. I'm telling you, this person that the convenience that they gave it up for, Page of Wands. Here she is again. Here she is again. Page of Wands, Page of Wands, Page of Wands. Three different decks. Still the same energy. Convenience. But the Page of Wands is not somebody. This is what they realize. Cause I do I'm still ask like, so what made them come into the realization that the Page of Wands wasn't where it's at? I'm gonna ask that question. But the Page of Wands is not somebody who settles down. A Page of Wands energy is an explorer. This is a person who is always on the move, shucking and jiving, looking for the next thrill, right? It says non commitment, free spirit, impulsive, creative, curious, all the above, right? But those two, non committal and free spirit, this is not a person that they could just hold down. They were trying to give, right? They were trying to give the commitment that they were scared to give you because they felt like you were too powerful for them. You knew too much for them. Your intuition was too strong for them, right? So they broke your heart to give that level of commitment to somebody else because they felt it would be easier to tame this person. But I don't know what his mouth came from, but it's you transformed. You transformed. We got the moon at the bottom of the deck. That's the underlying energy, right? So this is like hidden energy. Something happening in the background, underneath the surface. So let's see, because I'm nosy. I'm sure y'all nosy too. Y'all here with me. So gang gang. So this is a person who is realizing, right? It says confusion, hidden truth, deception, fear, illusion, intuition, emotional, and mystery. This person is realizing they have to heal from this deceptive, confusing energy. They have to heal by making better choices, by investing better, right? Making wiser investments with their energy. This person is realizing that now. They're realizing they have to actually put in the work if they want long term returns, right? You can't go with the convenience. You can't go with a get rich quick scheme and expect it to last forever. No. No. If you want it to last, then you have to go for the long-term investment. You have to. They're seeing that now. They're seeing that now. And this is a person who is working towards healing that. And so now I really feel like this is a person who is starting to see you in a new light. Instead of seeing you as a person who is too much for them, they're seeing you as inspiration now. Somebody they can look up to, right? And now they're wanting to put in the work. They're wanting to put in the work. They focus now. Come on now. Two of Cups. This is a whole different deck. Two of Cups has come out in each deck. This is the third tarot deck I done pulled out. Two of Cups. Eight of Pentacles, they want to work towards the long-term investment, right? This is definitely giving me divine union here because that paint reminds me, you see how the paint is all polka dotted? It reminds me of the stars, right? Let me take my face out so y'all can see. It reminds me of the stars. Mm, mm, mm. So intimate, so connected versus, what is it? They look like they finna go to war in this Two of Cups. Because what I said was, what? This is what they chose. They chose the toxic soulmate over the divine soulmate. But now this is what they want because they don't want this. They don't want to be with somebody who is their enemy, right? They don't want to be with somebody who they enemy. That never fares well. This person like, look, I'm tired. I just want some peace. It says meditation, healing, silence, thinking, alone, higher level of conscious. Finally, we get in there. So now this is a person who is going within, right? Because remember, we did have the hermit come out for this person. This is a person who is going within because they want better. They wanted answers. They wanted answers for themselves. I was trying to find that hermit, but a hermit don't want to be found. That's just like a hermit. They wanted answers for themselves. So they decided to go into hermit mode, go within, meditate, go into that solitude, get into that silent place so that they could actually hear, right? Hear their higher self, hear their spirit guides, hear the divine speaking to them. This is a person who had to go into solitude to think, to meditate, to transform from the inside. Judgment. And doing this, following this path, this is a person who is going through an ascension, an awakening, right? They're ascending to the place where you are. Mm, I wonder what they're going to find when they get there. We got the magician. This is a person who is literally alchemizing their life. They're alchemizing their life, right? We got Nine of Wands, distance, needing space to roam, tired, guarded, persistence, setbacks, final push, right? They're alchemizing and they understand like it's not gonna be all peaches and cream either. They understand that they're gonna have to be resilient even when it looks like things are the worst, because whenever you're having to go through a judgment, that comes with like a dark night of the soul built into it. It does. Like, look, come on now. Five of Pentacles. Regret, loss, conflicted, alone, missing someone, no communication, blocked, outsider. That's how they were feeling. That's how they were feeling. Mm. And they realized why, because they brought somebody else into the mix. But at the same time, this is also giving me that oneness energy that this person was missing out. Well, not that they were missing out on it, because even though they were with this Page of Wands energy, they still were connected to oneness. It's just what they were around, the things that they were attached to were not giving them that same life. We're not giving them that same positive energy that they would have gotten from a divine mate. So they were being depleted and not built up. Three of Pentacles. I really do feel like this is a person who was able to find that oneness within self, right? Find that oneness within self to connect themselves to the spirit and the divine and the universe. Knight of Pentacles, solid offer, stagnant energy, patience, hard working, responsible, slow moving, and persistent. So this is a person who was also understanding that this is not something they can rush. Remember, we already said that up here. This is not something they can rush. They can't rush the process of transformation. They can't rush it. And you got the Ace of Swords coming out saying that's the truth. You cannot rush the process of transformation because it calls for perspective shifts. When you're that deep in it, it calls for a perspective shift. You can't be the same way. You can't think the same way. You can't act the same way, right? That's a lot of things to uproot. Conditioning, that's a lot to uproot. But they want what they want. And they want that Two of Cups. They want that divine love. They want that divine connection. Now, what I want to know is, how did this person know that this Page of Wands was a no go? Like, what put them on to the Page of Wands? That's what I want to know. How did this person find out that the Page of Wands was causing them, was actually causing trouble in their life? How did they find out that this person was toxic? Other than the obvious, right? But if you were here earlier, you were here when I read from the book. I was drawn to read from the book, and it was talking about naivety. When you're in that deep, you can be naive to a lot of things. And it's so funny because when I read from the book earlier, my throat did the same thing. But naivety, right? So let's see. Maybe this page of wands was doing a little bit more with that one than we may think. So we have the justice card come out. so so this I was asking, like, how did this person know that this person was toxic? Justice came out. So they know that this person was toxic because they could have saw this person was like, they had certain prejudices. They were a person who didn't care about harmony and peace and equality, right? Realizing that this person was just dishonest and never hold themselves accountable for anything. A very unfair, one-sided sort of energy. This is the kind of energy who want what they want, but they don't care about you getting what you want, as long as they're constantly getting fed what they want. So that's that sort of energy. Let's see what else is here, because I think it did come out earlier that this person was like an emotional manipulator, and that really goes hand in hand with that. Give me more about this Queen of Wands. Who is this Queen of Wands really? We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups, which is funny because that's how it all got started. And we have the Eight of Swords. So this is a person who will trap a person in a cycle, right? This is the kind of person who would trap a person in a cycle, a relationship cycle, right? And then they'll present it as something happy and abundant and loving and all for one and one for all sort of energy. They were presented as something emotionally stable, but see, that's that trick though. That's that using that emotional stability as a trick, you know using it as manipulation to get what they want. So they could have even like presented themselves to be like family to this person. We're a family, you know. And the thing is, they were working this person in a way so that they would feel powerless and they would be unproductive, that they would even gain that victim mentality that also keeps them trapped. They will restrict them, they will leave them helpless, they will make them feel stuck, and they will put them in this dilemma energy, right? Oh yeah. And they would also like cause this person to be disconnected from other people. This is the kind of person that will like stop you from hanging around your friends. Like you be with hanging out with your friends, they'll call you, oh, I'm so sad, I need this, or da 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 da. Can you, will you, may you, won't you? That type of person. They'll do it. Mm. But this person like, oh hell no, I had to leave that behind with the quickness. Them and all their energy. So tell me more about this Page of Wands. What else do we need to know about the page? What are we not seeing about the Page of Wands here? Excuse me, you guys. Knight of Wands, baby. Page of Wands was 304. This is a person who was very impulsive. And I mean, let's just call a horse a horse. You know what I'm saying? This is a very promiscuous sort of energy here with the Knight of Wands, right? This is a person who hops from one to one, right? Or this is a person who takes that one house to house. I heard couch to couch. Whew. Well, Spirit, y'all went a little too far with that one. I wasn't trying to go that deep. Mm. Oof. Oh yeah. We got the world. Fulfillment, harmony, completion, integration, achievement, sense of belonging, travel, unity, wholeness, celebration. I have found my place in this world. Wow. So, why did the world come out? Oh, internet. Because look what we have: Page of Swords and the world. And we have the King of Cups. Mm, mm, mm. So this person could even be watching watching you on the internet. They could be watching this person on the internet. They could be watching this person watch you on the internet, right? But let me tell you one thing, when this person watches you, oh, they get in their feelings. They do. They definitely get in their feelings. And they could even like this is not a dummy, right? This person is not dumb. So they could even like you could even this is the twisted part about it. You could even like yes, yeah, Leo is here. Um Leo, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Pisces, all of those are out here. If y'all want to do the whole Cancer is out here. Pisces, heavy Pisces is out here. Um, and Leo out here again. And Libra is out here again. So Libra, Leo, Pisces, heavy in the energy, right? Um, I mean, you got a little Virgo, a little Gemini, but not too much, not too much. But this could just be a person with a split personality, honestly. But the thing is, this person is not dumb, so they could be getting like cues from you. Like they could, yes, all signs. That's why I don't do uh zodiacs during a reading because it could be anybody. Because your birth chart has all of them in it. But this person could be literally watching you, taking cues, like learning your energetic signature and kind of like taking bits and pieces of your swagger, right? I don't know why I said it like that cuz I'm really from the south, so I should have been saying yo swag. You know what I'm saying? Taking bits and pieces of your swag, your lingo, if you have little words that you say, they could literally be like tapping into all that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And could have been taking it back to this masculine energy, the divine masculine, to manipulate him because it's a familiar energy. Because remember, Six of Cups did come out for you and the divine masculine, right? Because it's familiar energy. So it's easy to get this person to warm up to that sort of familiarness, right? Even if they knew it wasn't exactly authentic, but just because it was familiar to them, it's like they gravitated towards it. But unbeknownst to them, the whole time they warming up to these little nuances of you that this person is displaying, but really It's you they want. Mm. Oh, yeah. So we got the Seven of Cups. Yeah, so I was asking like how else, did this person come to know that this Page of Wands is not where it's at? I got the Seven of Cups. This is a person who was constantly causing confusion and creating illusions as well. So they realized like it's always something with you, bro. Like it can't never just be straight up like why you always have to beat around the bush. Why do I always have to literally pull teeth just to get the truth out of you, just to get the answer out of you? He said that person looking at their options. I mean, well, they are a 304, so I mean, they are out here, you know what I'm saying, being very impulsive in their passion, right? So they could very well be always exploring other options, but in this case, they also bring confusion. And this person noticed, this divine masculine noticed, this person is always bringing confusion, right? It's always something when I'm with you. It's always something when I'm dealing with you. It's always something when I'm out trying to have a good time. Like it's always something, right? So they definitely could have got into some sort of argument here. I got the King of Swords. And this person could have actually said something. This Page of Wands could have said something that made this masculine look at them a different way, right? Could have definitely said something that made the masculine look at them a different way. And literally, that could have been the trigger for this masculine to like actually, wait a minute, let me pause and let me think about some stuff because that right there that you just said, nah, I gotta think about that. I gotta think about that. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, I gotta. Oof, ooh, oh, because I was about to ask, what did they say, right? What did they say for this person to like literally start looking at the other person different and feel like they need to go and like think about some stuff, right? I got the Four Cups. And underneath that, the Lovers. So they could have even said something to this person about you, the divine feminine. They could have said something to this person about the divine feminine, right? What did they say? Oh, they could have even said you should have chose. Ooh, they could have said you should have chose the divine feminine. Then you should have chose her. Then da 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 da. Ooh, come through, spirit. Five of Wands. Oof, ooh, ooh, ooh. Competition, conflict, arguments, disputes, lack of cooperation, diversity, tension, rivals, opposition. I'm talking about the works, baby. The works. Mm, mm. I'm trying to pick up like how it went because I see what this person is like. Oh, yeah. Because this person is around this masculine. So they see this masculine in that very sort of stressed and anxious sort of energy, right? You said y'all smoking outside and gossiping. Said this read was exclusive. I'm glad it resonate with y'all, but this person, they literally like they were around this person, so they saw them in that sort of down energy. And when they got into it with this person, right? They got into an argument because they toxic, they toxic. So they got into it with the person, and the person said something that made them look at them different and made them meditate. They was like, well, you walking around here all sad and depressed because you still want that divine feminine. Oh, that's what they said. You still want that divine feminine. Ooh, come through, spirit. Two of cups. Two of cups. That's why you walk around here sad and depressed, because you still want that divine feminine. I will use my wisdom to make important decisions. Come on now. You should have chose her. Wait a minute. You know what? You might be right. I do still like that divine feminine. Now that you say that, now that I think about it, with that divine feminine, it was some real love, some unified love. It wasn't this toxic arguing back and forth, calling each other out our names. It wasn't that. There was attraction there, real, genuine attraction. There was love there. We had a real relationship. We had a real friendship with each other, right? Romantic. And let's not even like talk about the sex. Mm. Let's not even talk about the the sex. You feel me? The foundation shattering, wobbly legs, who the orgasmic, mm, mm, the overflow, baby. Let's not. You know what? I need to think about some things. I got a choice to make. I got a choice to make. Mm, mm. So that was the tire moment for this divine masculine. That conversation, that argument that they had with this page of wands energy, that was the tire moment. And it put them in this two of swords energy. Hmm. Now I need to go within and figure something out. This is the moment this person decided to go into hermit mode so they can meditate, right? So they could go within and figure some stuff out and make some tough decisions here, because they realize, like, dang, you're right. You're exactly right. Said he went to a female with a lot of churn on the third floor building. Thought I never know him. Girl, I'm telling you, the intuition be off the chain. So this person is have a hard choice to make, to offer or not to offer, right? To offer or not to offer. Mm. We have Queen of Cups. Oh. Mm. I'm wondering with this Queen of Cups, let me clarify, because this could go either way, right? Because this person could have like held back how they truly feel for the divine mate, right? For their divine mate. They could have really held it back from the divine feminine, right? So it's like, oh yeah, and while we're here, y'all, don't forget to subscribe so y'all can come chill with me next time. Um, and I do plan to do some zodiac reads, so stay tuned for that. They probably gonna end up coming out. Let me do a quick calculation in my brain. Over the weekend, I'll say. I'm aiming for the weekend, so look out for those zodiac reads to start dropping this weekend. But back to the regular schedule program. With the Knight of Cups being here, this person is making a hard decision of whether or not to come towards you and offer you this cup of love. But it could be a hard decision for them because this is a person who had been holding back their emotions and their feelings for you. So they feel it's like they're so anxious because it's like, man, if I come in and I'm being all expressive and lovey, then they might think that I'm playing a game. They might think that I have some sort of ulterior motive here, right? But this person is saying like, hey, I actually want to come in and invest in something that I know is going to give me a long-term return on it, right? Like that's literally, you said I want to sell shit. Fuck y'all, all gross me out. Hey, I hear you. And it's like that. Some people don't want that shit. Like, shit, fuck 12. You know what I'm saying? But in this case, it could go either way. It could go either way. The choice is yours, right? I'm just laying it out. But we have the Seven of Pentacles here. This person is like, okay, I have to make the investment if I want learn long-term success, if I want a long-term return on this connection, I have to do the work now, right? And this person is like, oh yeah, I'm doing the work. I don't care how much I gotta do. I don't care what I gotta do. I ain't into that funny business, but I'll do what I need to do. I'll carry my weight, is what this person is saying now. I'll carry my weight. Beautiful energy, by the way. This person is saying they'll carry their weight. They'll do their part, right? They'll hold themselves accountable. They'll be responsible in your energy. And with the Knight of Pentacles, this is a person who plans to be consistent. They could have been inconsistent, right? This could have been a person who was inconsistent. You said make them work for it, treat them bad, they treat you good. Hilarious, Black Madonna. But this person could have been very inconsistent and very impractical. Like they did a lot of things that didn't make sense, but they had clouded judgment because their sight wasn't clear at the time, right? But this person does have a strong will to improve the situation, and they are very determined to get that Two of Cups back. They want their golden cup back. They're like, baby, give me your cup. I'm gonna give you my cup. Okay? You point to me, I'm pointing to you. We unified, bona fide, certified. But yeah, they just want balance. They just want balance from this Ten of Swords, which also came out early on in the reading. They want to balance this energy out because they are racking their brain, right? This person is like damn near in a mental breakdown trying to figure out how to go about doing all of this without causing you to shut them out, or it's like they don't know if you're bitter or if you just tired of them. Like they don't know if the woman is fed up. He said because a narcissist could turn around and do more than mind games. That's true, right? That's why you have to, have your boundaries in place. It says collapse, betrayal, and deep wound. So this person is really thinking about all the things that they did to you. Look, I'm telling you, they're in this very nostalgic energy, going down memory lane, thinking about, damn, I did that. I did that. And I closed the cycle too. And I left too. And I broke the heart too. I need to rethink this approach. So this person is like, I need to rethink this approach because I don't know if the way that I'm planning to come in is gonna work. Like this person is not even the same no more. They have been healing and they're shining, right? In this Empress energy, and they hella intuitive. So I just can't come any kind of way. I gotta come on my P's and Q's, right? I gotta come on my P's and Q's because this person is gonna see right through me. This Empress is going to see right through me. So I have to come correct. I have to come correct, right? But this person is like, I want to expand with this Empress. Like, I want this Four of Wands now, right? Whereas before, he wasn't trying to do that. He went the other way. Said, me and doing a lot for vacation, and I love you. Said, Four Wands. Yeah, they want to tell you this. This person, they want to tell you this, right? They want to tell you that they want to start building with you. They want to alchemize the situation, number one. Number one, they want to alchemize the situation with you. And this person is saying, like, hey, I want to come in and really, like, I don't want to just come in. I want to come in with a plan, right? I do say right a lot, huh? But this person is saying, I want to come in with a plan. I want to come in loyal, faithful, right? I want to come in trustworthy. I want to come in and expand the horizons, right? I want to go in a different direction than what we were going in. I want to be confident in myself and my abilities and what I have to offer you. I want to take the chance. I want this connection to advance. I want to marry you. I want a home with you. So, this is what they're wanting to communicate. This person is saying, I want to be your husband. Baby, hear me when I say I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Right? Ace of Cups, Emperor, the Emperor to the Empress. I love you. I want to marry you. I want to work with you. I want to be partners. I want to be a team. And y'all already have that soulmate connection. The energy is already there. It's just misplaced. But this person is saying that they want to come in and bring order to the situation. That's what they're saying because they love you and they love you and they love you. This person loves you with everything that they are: joy, new love or feelings, emotional awakening, fulfillment, personal growth, compassion, and creativity. Hmm. They want that fulfilling love. They want divine love because divine love is fulfilling love. This is what this person is wanting now. They see, they see now. They want the victory. They want the victory, right? And this person is very confident. They're very confident about their clarity. They're very confident about the things that they see now. They're very confident about the things that they're saying now, right? They're very confident. They just want to come out of the cold. They don't want you to leave them out in the cold. They don't. They don't want you to leave them out of the cold. They just want you to forgive them. But they are so afraid that you gonna hold your ground. They are so afraid that you gonna keep your boundaries up. They are so afraid that you gonna stay on guard. You said where they left you. You better not be where they left you with. Okay, you supposed to be elevated. Elevating and elevated. You say I am. Period I period ooh. Okay. Judgment, reflection, inner calling, being forgiven, awareness, and awakening. This person wants to get to a point where y'all start going through ascensions together. They want to ascend with you. They don't want to be left behind anymore. This person is like, I am your soulmate, baby. I am your soulmate. I whatever we do, we doing it together. Right? You got your cup, I got my cup. We gonna put these cups together, right? Like why am I hearing that? I don't even remember. It's a old cartoon. Wind, earth, fire, wind, water. I can't even remember the name of it, but that's what I'm hearing, right? And I also heard the Power Rangers as well. Power Rangers. Like, when they put they rings together and then this whole little they put they cells together and this whole create this whole transformer that defeat all type of evils and obstacles together. That's what they want to do. And they want to rush in and do this. Mighty Twins activate. I love it, J May. Mighty Twins activate. Go, go, power twins. Or should I say, go, go, power soulmates. Knight of Swords. This person wants to rush in because they like, dang, I messed up. I'm so, so sad. I'm so, so sad. Like, did I really lose my wish fulfillment? This is what this person is wanting to know. They want to rush in so bad, but they know they can't because of how they left things. They know they can't just come rushing in. They know they just can't hit you with the what's up, big head. They can't do that. They know they just can't text you with the what you doing. They can't do that. They can't. They lost that privilege when they decided to walk away from you. So it's like now, look, I love how this flows together. All these cups knocked over, but look what's behind. Two of cups. This person is like, man, did I really lose? Did I really leave my two of cups behind? I really did that, didn't I? This person is kicking a self, honestly. They kicking a self because they left their two of cups behind. There's like, ooh, baby, look, those two cups was so much more. Looks can be deceiving. Let me say that. Captain Planet. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Captain Planet. Captain Planet. He's a hero. Gonna take your way down to a zero. Yes. Captain Planet. Oh my gosh. Yes. And it's so crazy. I didn't remember it until you said Captain Planet. But I remember that part. Earth, fire, wind, water, however they say it. But I know they say the elements. But this person is like, man, did I lose my wish fulfillment? So they really are kicking themselves a little bit because they're realizing the magnitude of what you are. They thought you were just another cup. Planeteers. Yes, that's the name of it. Oh, y'all on it tonight. Planeteers. That's it. That's it. Look, Planeteers. They realized it was so much more. They realized that you said you was gonna say the Justice League. Look, it is that too, but they realizing that within your one cup that you carried, it was so much more. They realizing your cup had so much depth. They're realizing that that one cup filled so many other cups for them. But they had to go on a little excursion to realize that, man, that one cup that you got, it fill all these cups. It fill all these cups for me. Shoot, this is wish fulfillment. These are all the things I've been wishing and hoping and thinking and praying for. Super friends. Your wish fulfillment for this person. And now they can see it from here. They can see it from the third eye. Sometimes I be feeling like my third eye be a little pronounced. I be like, but yeah, look at that. Anywho, they can see it. They can see it, child. They can see it. They can see now. Cause before their third eye was blocked. It was blocked because they weren't they weren't yoked with the right stuff. We'll put it that way. They were a product of their environment. And because they were in an environment where there was no clarity, then there was no clarity here either. Take it as a resonate. It could be past, present, or future. This is like a timeless read here, right? Mm, 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 mm. We got the King of Wands coming out. Yeah. See, I love it. I love it. See, look, before we had the Empress coming out with the Queen of Wands, with the Queen of Wands and that very confident sort of energy with the the high priest, the not the high priest, but the Empress, right, encompasses the same energy of the high priestess, right? And the Queen of Wands, this is a very confident energy, very confident in her capabilities. And now this divine masculine can be too confident. He can now be confident in that same energy. Lovely. Still anxious though. So this person is wondering, like, are you single? Are you seeing somebody? Like, they worry because they like, I just want my baby back. My baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. Now I'm finna sing Chili's baby back ribs at 1 o'clock in the morning. Who y'all? They want to know if you single. They do. But I feel like this person is really like working up the nerve to like come and talk to you. So they could really come in like very innocently, very sincere, because they don't want to run you away. So they're going to approach you in a very soft sort of energy and come in and like own they shit off the rip. I'm sorry. Right? Something you probably never even heard them say, honestly. I'm sorry. Hmm. Or you probably heard them say it, but your intuition told you that, look, the lie detector determined that that was a lie. Tyreek. The lie detector determined that that was a lie. But you'll be able to feel the actual sincerity in this person when they do apologize, and they're going to tell you like, yeah, I there are so many things that I didn't give, right? When you were giving so much. And these things that I could have given you was accessible to me, but I didn't put forth the effort to draw those things in, you know? But they know better now. This person, I really do feel like this person learned a major lesson about reciprocity when it comes to equal give and take, and not trying to like be sneaky and a liar and all of these things. They learned so many lessons, right? This person is realizing that when you operate in this sort of seven of swords energy, dishonesty, lies, trickery, scheming, cheating, deceitful, theft, strategic, criminal activity, right? When you operate in that sort of energy, you break hearts. You break hearts. You do. And it causes emotional pain, but not just emotional pain, but it causes emotional scarring. It causes trauma. It causes tears. It causes people to get to a place where they have nothing left to give. Literally. Do you know how many times you have to get stabbed, or how long you would have had to been hurting in order to not bleed anymore? Do you know the pain of going through something like that when your heart don't bleed no more? But that's what happens. But this is a person who is coming in wanting to be a team player. They don't want to play in that toxicity anymore. This is a person who is defeating this sort of energy and balancing out their energy. They are. And they're wanting to take this leap of faith and come towards you. It's like they want to be bold about it. They want to come in and make the move and do what's necessary to bring peace and harmony to the connection, to actually start moving things forward with you. It's like this person really feels like this is where the peace of mind is going to come in for them, when they can actually see things moving forward with you. Look, the chariot right behind that. Didn't even see that. Literally. Mm-hmm. Because they realized it wasn't just a person. It wasn't just a loving, kind, genuine, nurturing person that they left behind. They realized that. They're realizing that they left behind family. That's what the real family, right? Inheritance, family and job security, affluence, stability, tradition, long term success, a strong foundation. That's exactly what this person left behind. They left behind a strong foundation. They see it now. They see it now. And the transformation is happening. It is. The transformation is happening. Cycles are ending. They're closing the cycle with the Page of Wands energy, getting rid of the excess, right? Because remember, before when I was showing, it was you and this person at first. It was y'all in this divine connection. But they brought in another party, a third wheel. And I said three is a party. So yeah. That was just one too many. The excess had to go. They realized they can't be in that energy. They can't be a cheater or a promiscuous person. But this sort of transformation in their life is actually bringing happiness. It's actually bringing transparency. It's coming to a place where you and this person can just be. Y'all could just be yourself. Literally. Living a happy life full of love, fun, and success. You know, where the inner child can feel safe to be. Because really, that's what it's about. Taking care of that inner child within. Because if the inner child within is not happy, then nobody's happy. Nobody's happy. But this is what this person is wanting here. This, like all these swords that's going through this person's mind, this is what's on their mind. These are their thoughts here. Mm, mm, mm. And they were so worried once they started to realize, like, wait, they do have that strong intuition. Do they know my secret? Yeah, they know. We got the two of wands here. Like, it's time. Like, this person is ready to walk through this portal into this new timeline, into this new passionate beginning, right? Look, away from this energy with the page of wands. Look how it came. They came out together. Page of wands, three of cups. Mm, mm, mm. This person is like, the only person they want to celebrate and explore with is you. That's facts. But this is what they are leaving behind, this page of wands. Mm, 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 mm. But I do feel like this page of wands is not gonna just it's not going to be as easy as this person think it is to just cut this page of wands off, because this is a very resilient and spiteful person. Like, this person has the kind of stamina that will test your faith for sure. Like, this is a stand your grounder, and this is a person who is very territorial over people, so they feel like they own people. So if somebody's stepping out of line, they got to put them in check. So they're going to try to check this divine masculine, but it's not going to be nothing that they can do with it, because this divine masculine is sitting on his throne, standing in his power, stable. Okay. This divine masculine is becoming a foundation that cannot, will not, and shall not be moved. Going towards this new beginning. Tell me why I'm thinking about green eggs and ham. Lord. Oh my God. So he said, so proud of you, crazy cakes. Well, thank you. So I'm thinking about green eggs and ham. And when you think about it, um, he kept saying no, no, no. So I really feel like that could be significant. Like, you could have kept trying to offer this person something that was good to them and for them, but it wasn't it wasn't the flavor they were used to. It didn't look like what they were used to. It looked different. And I think I said something around um some things are not as they appear. Yeah, when I had the nine of cups. Yeah, because they saw your cup, right? And they didn't realize that you had the depth of nine cups within that one cup. So going back to the green eggs and ham, Sam I am was not fucking with them green eggs and hams. I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I do not like them in the air. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like them on a boat. I do not like them with the goats. Like he was going in. I don't know it word for real, but y'all get the gist of what I'm saying, baby. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam I am. Sam was not fucking with them green eggs and ham. But in the end, it's like it was so aggy, right? To the point where he was like, "Well, just give them to me." So the person's like, "Well, you should try them, taste and see. It'll be good for you." You know what I'm saying? So he's like, "You know what? Let me taste the damn eggs. Let me taste the damn eggs and see." So he tasted them. Whoa. I do. I do like green eggs and ham. I would eat them on the boat. I would eat them with the goat. I would eat them in the air. I would eat them anywhere. I do like green eggs and ham. I do like them, Sam I am. Sam I am. In the end, he was fucking with them green eggs and ham. He was. It was some of the best green eggs and ham he ever had. So this divine masculine could have been looking at you just like them green eggs and ham. Not exactly appealing to what they thought they taste was, but yet and still, boy, you embodied something good. You said I brought it back to childhood. And let me tell you, that's literally one of my favorites Dr. Seuss books. Like y'all gonna make me go on YouTube and just read the book. I don't know. Can I do that? I could do that, can't it? I could just go in there and read it, read the book. I think I can do that. Just jog y'all memory. Cause I love to and then like I love just being so expressive when I read it too. Oh my God. I might have to drop that for y'all too. Just to, you know what I'm saying, feed your little childhood. You know what I'm saying? Feed the little inner you, the little young you in there, you know. Give y'all a little something, something. Some slide. Oh man. But I think I'm gonna leave this right here. I think I'm gonna pick it back up another day and kind of just tap in, not this long of course, but tap in and kind of see like, okay, so what's next, what happened next, right? What happened next? So that's what I want to see. I want to see, does this person actually make a move? Like, what are they doing? You know, did they go towards the collective? First of all, have they found the collective? Because the last time we checked, they was looking for the collective, but they was coming across all those skulls of all the transformations that the collective had gone through. They looked for the collective in a dead place. They looked for the collective in a place that the collective no longer was. Collective had transitioned, transformed, ascended into a different space. Elevation, baby. Elevation. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. Um, but yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you rocking with the beauty gang. You know, go ahead and join the beauty gang. You know what I'm saying? We just be chilling or whatever. We won't be doing too much. We just like to come in, get our little 2 cents and get on out the way. We ain't trying to make too much noise. We ain't trying to step on no toes. We just doing our thing our way. Is that all right? Say you must know me. I might do, Tyreek. What letter your name start with? You got one of them letter names. What you thinking about? You thinking about what you finna think about? You ain't even thought of that yet. Talk about what you think about, what you thinking about. You ain't even thought of that yet. What your name? What your letter name start with, Terry? You got one of them little names like KK or D. You know, people who name be a little. Which is it? Tyreek. Yes. mm. Is it close to the beginning or the end of the alphabet? Cause I can't lie, Tyreek. When we be vibing in the chat, yo, thank you, Eric. Your energy, it reminds me of somebody I know. They have a letter name too. They have a letter name. They do. I was like, wait a minute, am I talking to so and so? Wait a minute. Is so and so that made them a fake page so they can talk to me? Oh. But you never know, you know what I'm saying? You never know. But sometimes, just familiar energy, I suppose. Said, what's they later name? What you mean they later name? They last name? The last name? He said, LOL, well, he might have. Oh, letter? I don't want to say. I don't want to say. I don't want to say. Because this person already be paranoid, so I don't want to say. And this person is so private. I definitely don't want to say. Because if I mess around and say it, then this is the kind of person that'll bring it up like 10 years later. You remember that one time that was me. And you said my name. Thank you. Yeah, I got a few. This one says poet. I actually have a show Saturday. I have a show Saturday. I'm gonna hit the stage, do a couple poems, and get on out the way. Okay, get on out the way. But I like the theme of it. It's on my soul. But yeah, I'm a real poet out here though. I'm a real poet. I be doing my thizzle. Oh yeah, I be doing my little thing. You know what I'm saying? Whew, I hope y'all had a good day. Cause baby, I'm on here like I ain't gotta go to work in the morning. Mm. But to be honest, I literally was drawn to come and do this reading because baby, I had to. You said you do poetry. That's a beautiful thing for the mind and soul. Expression, art, big ones. Yes, yes, yes. I do poetry. I think I should have a couple poems on my channel if y'all want to check out my artistry. I should have a couple poems actually on my channel. Y'all can check those out. But yeah, I forgot what I was talking about though. But don't forget, I am going to be posting some zodiac readings. Oh, I was talking about me being drawn to do the reading because I had already like pretty much made up my mind. I was like, oh well, it's already 8 o'clock. I ain't going live tonight, but shoot, I had started cleaning out this little tray that I got in my room, and I was my some of my stuffed animals had fell over. So I picked those up and I found this. I found my twin flame tarot deck, and when I picked it up and held it in my hand, it fell. And like the way it fell is like, okay, like it's a little late to be doing the reading. But here I am. Look, even with all that, here I am. Here I am. Here I am. Hi, Hector. Is is that are you single? Yes or no? Why? 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 Not you ain't asked what my name is. You ain't even asked what my sign is or none of that. You just are you single? Yes or no? Whoo, babe, I think it's a lot of other questions that gotta be asked before we get there. Mm, Hector. Hi, Hector. I need a lover overseas. Why? So you can take all my money? Mm-mm. I am not messing with you. Wait, where you at? Are you Nigerian? Where you at? Cause y'all be the ones that be trying to get these American girls and take their money. All I wanna do, and take your money. Whew. Mm. Every day, every day. God blesses me every day. Every time these big old eyes pop open, thank you. Another one. Another one. Whew, but this video is long enough, y'all. I'm finna get up out of here. I'm finna get up out of here. Because I am Aries, chosen one. Ooh, so aggressive, just like an Aries. Said no voodoo can stop the God in me. That light in me. God. What? Oh my goodness. Okay, beauty gang. I'm done. He said Tarot started to get toxic. Ooh. You know what? People are toxic. That's why Tarot is toxic. It's the energy. Like my boy Kevin Gates said, y'all like y'all ain't heard. It's all in the energy. You said, what's my letter name? A? I could tell y'all my name. I'm not like my name is Ariel, right? My name is Ariel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Ariel. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. To about what your letter name start with. Say, hey, Ari. Marisol Miranda. Who is this? Marisol Miranda. That looks so familiar. Marisol, who is you? Sunny C. Girl, I had this YouTube page for years. Said just ask it, LOL. No, I'm saying. Oh, well, it's good to see you. I'm on the way out. I popped up in your feed. That is, it's meant to be. You might as well go ahead and subscribe. Cause I might be over here when I don't be over there. Go ahead and subscribe, girl. He said, I already did that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who liked, subscribed, commented. I appreciate that. So is there anything I need to know? You'll have to catch me on TikTok. Catch me on TikTok. Oh yeah. I be I do a lot of free readings on TikTok. Like I will do a collective and then I answer questions on TikTok. So y'all can follow me on TikTok. Same name, SS Beauty 334. And come tap in. And like I try not to really repeat messages because I do post messages on TikTok, but they're shorter. They're way shorter messages. So go check out my TikTok page. It may be something there for y'all. Especially since, if you push for time and you don't want to hear no 2 hour long video, then go look me up. SS Beauty 334. But this is my time, you guys. I really have to go and try to find some sleep. Okay. Hopefully I can get some good sleep. But I really still feel energized like I can go, 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 go. But baby, when I be at work like this, ooh, you said TikTok is messing up too many families. Ooh. Yes, y'all have a good night. Thank you, thank you. Well, it depends. TikTok can mess up your family if you let it. That's why you gotta be solid. You gotta have a solid foundation, Eric. But I'll catch y'all on the next one. Shout out to my new subscribers. Welcome to the beauty gang. I love y'all. Bye.